Man, bro, he's a genius, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like he used to piss me off because I remember he came home with a 7 in fucking math, and we do math homework every day. But again,
a 7 in math.
Yeah, I was like, motherfucker, do you know how much effort it took to make a 7 when you
got
start
one
with
question
100?
right?
I'm like, bro. But look, it was only because he never turned his homework in because he was always rapping before class.
Yeah.
So the teacher would like literally he's like he just sits here and raps to all the students all day. He don't ever want to, and he wouldn't turn in his homework. He's like, fuck it, I'm fucking rapping, Like,
you gotta respect that though.
Yeah, bro, growing up it was frustrating, but he was so good. I was like, fuck it, come on, let's go. Like I remember, because I would always have after parties coming home from like the strip club and shit, and I'd have a bunch of I trained a bunch of the girls, so they'd all be hanging out at the house, and somebody, and these guys would show up that already had like records with like, artists, And so they would come and start freestyling. And I'd be like, oh, you think you can rap? Watch this. And I'd be like, son. And I'm like, son, get up. He's like, what the hell? He's like, I got school in the morning. I'm like, fuck school, man. See, you don't give a fuck about school. Come on, let's go. And he's like, all right, come on. And I'm like, are you ready to beat ass? He's like, come on, Dad, let's go. And bro, he'd be walking down the stairs, literally like wiping like this, and then and just be like, and just fuck him up, bro. And he'd fuck him up so bad, like some of the dudes would just get like want to fight him. I was like, son, say whatever the fuck you want to say, because if he lifts his hands up, this whole kitchen is gonna stomp a hole in this motherfucker. Damn. Say what you want to say. He would verbally assassinate these guys. And I was
like a roast, but rap.
Bro, yes. And the way that he articulates every day. All the music you hear is just him articulating everyday life.
That's insane. Like it's a completely different mind. Like I can't even comprehend.
Okay, hear this. So imagine hearing a song, right? And you're singing the song, the words to the song, and he's making other content over that. That's what would fascinate me. I was like, I can't stop singing this shit, and you're being creative.
So he can separate the words and the lyrics, and
bro,
it's just.
So the way he does music, so you'll get a beat, and then he'll get a rhythm in that beat, and then in the rhythm he catches, he just fills those pockets with words. And like ever since he was little, he's like, you don't hear that, Dad? And like he would break beats down. He was like, he could tell me each instrument and a beat, and he just had the ear for it. It's just God-given, Like I told you earlier that they had spoke life over me when I was a kid and spoke all this, where my blessing has absolutely been passed on to my son.
Damn. Well, he's doing a damn good job with that torch.
And again, man, none of it surprises me, bro.
Yeah.
When we're standing there, when I see the fans, when I see them reacting, it just seems so normal.
How does he take that with all the fans?
Dude,
that's got to be weird.
People don't realize how introverted my son is, right? He's super introverted. But he loves his fans. Like that's what he does it for. He does it because he loves he loves his craft. So when people appreciate his craft, he's like, I love you. This is what I do it for. I do it for that reaction. And that's what he does it for. Like making money is just a perk to him because he would do it still broke.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he was getting robbed for the first 3 years of his career and didn't even care. Knew it.
Does he still hook up some of the family and friends, the quinceañeras?
Bro, he hooks up strangers. If he likes you and he fucks with your energy, he's gonna bless you.
Will he come to my wedding? I'm probably gonna get married in the near future.
That's a bet. Send the invite. Yeah, send an invite.
I'll take it. Just tell him not to roast me.
Yeah,
I don't want to get jumped by the kitchen.
Yeah, no, man, he's a really good kid, bro. Ever since he was young, man, his heart was huge.
Wow, and he's a direct descendant of fucking Geronimo.
He is.
How about that,
bro?
He better make a song about Geronimo. He's got
that's
to.
a must. Like I haven't even I don't even think he realizes because I don't know if he understands like the magnitude of like how heavy that is.
He's too young. Yeah, he's young. He's still young. But he's smart.
Maybe bro. I mean, and when you think about cultures and like, bro, super flex. But now I understand like where my energy comes from and like where my warrior spirit, because I've always been, ever since I was young, I just wanted to be a hero, bro. I just want to be a hero. I never wanted, like, I'm a complete outlaw, but I've never been a villain. You dig? Like, I will fuck you up, but it's only for a greater purpose.
Right.
Not because, like, I don't want to bash anybody, but there's people that just deserve it, bro, because, the entitlement of people, like that, like with my son. So, I Hate Being Famous. It's going to be the intro on his new album. It's called I Hate Being Famous. And just the way he articulates everyday life in this song, and just really, because he really pours his heart into his music. If people really just listen to what he's talking about, it's really full of content. It's not just words that sound good together. Yeah. He's really a good storyteller. And ever since he was young, I'm like, son, I want to be able to visualize what you're giving me here. So really, you guys are welcome, because he's catered to my desire of what I wanted to hear from him.
I was going to ask you actually, what have you learned about yourself since his rise to fame and everything that's happened in his world? Because I see myself and my kids every day, right?
Yeah.
Whether they're happy, they're upset, they're angry. I see little reflections of myself and stuff that I've gone through. What have you learned about yourself?
To be more patient, because I can be completely a very impatient human being. And
do you see more patience in him than you had at the age?
I see his impatience.
I see.
And I'm like, fuck, I taught him that.
Yeah.
On accident. You know what I'm saying? And so when I see him, just being impatient or frustrated in the way, because he's passionate. I'm super passionate. Like, people mistake my passion for aggression. I'm just fucking passionate, bro. I want you to be victorious.
Anybody could see that if they talk to you for more than 2 minutes.
I want people to live in fucking victory, bro. And it starts here. Like, fucking, like, bro, that we were laughing and talking about this the other day, and they're like, you need to write a book about how not to be a bitch, 30 days, and how to quit being a bitch in 30 days. What was the name of it? Don't be a bitch in 30 days, or 30 days away from not being a bitch.
I like that one.
Because literally, if I got to tell myself 24/7, don't you be a fucking bitch. Don't you be, when I'm under the weight, I'm like, don't you be no motherfucking bitch. Don't you be. If I got to tell myself that, some of these motherfuckers better be telling themselves, don't you be a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like, fucking, that should be at least a mantra. Like I think it's healthy to look in your mirror and pep talk yourself, and because find a reason to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Ever since my son was little, I'm like, son, I need you to believe in yourself so fucking much the world has no choice. Now, what are you and I going to do today so that we can believe that motherfucker? Because if you can't believe in it, how's your wife, how your kids, how your employer, how your employees, how is anybody going to believe that?